Hello everybody, Monica Villanueva is with you after a long time in this third term. Are you ready for a new topic? Let's start. Meaningful activity. Actividad significativa. Cooking is a skill which not many people have, especially people who spend time studying and or working most part of the day. However, this pandemic context has been a good excuse to learn something useful. Cocinar es una habilidad que muchas personas no tienen, especialmente aquellas quienes pasan el tiempo estudiando y o trabajando la mayor parte del día. Sin embargo, este contexto de pandemia ha sido una buena excusa para aprender algo útil. So, it is a propitious moment to learn how to prepare a dish. In this lesson, you will identify some cooking verbs and connectors of sequence and conclusion. Por lo tanto, es un momento propicio para aprender cómo preparar un platillo. En esta lección, identificarás algunos verbos de cocina y conectores de secuencia y conclusión. So, what are the topics today? Cooking verbs, connectors of sequence, and conclusion. What's our purpose today? To identify cooking verbs and complete cooking instructions. ¿Cuál es nuestro propósito el día de hoy? Identificar verbos relacionados a la cocina y completar instrucciones para cocinar. So, let's start the first topic, cooking verbs in English. And I'm gonna start by watching a video, okay? So please pay attention to the cooking verbs when you watch this video. Alright, let's start.
Lay out your ingredients. Take a chopping board, dice an onion. Ta-da! Now take a clove of garlic. I crush the garlic and then chop. I'm just going to throw in the onions and the garlic. Stir that around. Just leave them to sweat. Okay. Just going to quarter these mushrooms. The leek. I'm going to chop up the leek. Take a pepper, green pepper, and going to slice the pepper.
So adding the mushrooms and the pepper to everything else.
And stir them. Now I'm going to fill the pan with water, add some salt, put it on to boil. Stir. Okay, so I'm going to season it with a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. Cut in some cayennas. Spicy. So I'm going to pour in the cream. Boil the pasta. Wait for the pasta to boil. Simmering now. Boiling. Alright, they're ready. Take them off the heat. Drain the pasta. Drizzle a bit of oil. Pour on the creamy sauce. Ta-da! All done.
Done. Dinner is served.
Well done. Right here. Any good?
So,
Right, you can wash up then.
okay, deal.
So, look at the question. What cooking verbs can you identify after watching the video? Do you remember? Let's see. The first one, dice, which means cortar en cubos. Next, chop up, which means cortar en trozos. Next, stir. Okay, stir means revolver, right? Quarter, which means cortar en cuatro. Slice, rebanar o cortar en rebanadas. Alright, add in or add, agregar. Alright, put something on, poner algo en. Next, season. To season means sazonar. Alright, cut in, cortar. Pour in and pour on, right, means vaciar. Alright, echar en or sobre. Next, boil, hervir. Simmer, which means cocer a fuego lento, cocinar a fuego lento. Drain, which means escurrir. And drizzle, which means salpicar. Let's continue. Okay, as you see, the topic is about cooking verbs. Okay, you have here more cooking verbs. Okay, tienes aquí más verbos relacionados a la cocina. Useful cooking verbs. Algunos ya hemos visto en el video anterior, en la diapositiva anterior, y acá hay algunos otros que no son los únicos, hay muchos más, pero tal vez son los más comunes. Okay. For example, you have there crush, which is machacar, crush a garlic or crush garlics. Mash, potato, which is hacer puré, okay, mashed potatoes. Mix, que es mezclar, okay. Serve, servir. Slice, rebanar o cortar en rebanadas. Stir, revolver. Okay. Melt, derretir. Grill, cocinar a la parrilla o asar a la parrilla. Simmer, cocer a fuego lento, cocinar a fuego lento. Okay. Pinch, pinch es como pellizcar, pero en este contexto de cocina es cuando, por ejemplo, cogemos un poco de sal con el dedo índice y el pulgar, tal cual el dibujo, la imagen, ok. Cogiendo solo con el índice y el pulgar, cogemos sal y echamos en la olla o en el plato. Eso es to pinch, ok. Eso es como un poco salpicar, pero específicamente con los dedos, ok. Pueden ser índice, medio y pulgar, o solamente índice y pulgar, ok. Específicamente con los dedos. Okay, that's to pinch. Pour, que es verter, okay. Pour the juice, for example, orange juice. Sprinkle, sprinkle, que es espolvorear. La diferencia con pinch es que no usas los dedos, okay. Sprinkle. Peel, pelar. Okay. Grate, rallar. Grate the cheese, for example, or peel the carrots, grate the cheese. Squeeze a lemon, exprime limón, squeeze a lemon, squeeze. Carve the chicken, for example, carve the chicken, también es cortar el pavo o cortar el pollo. Carve the chicken, carve the turkey, okay. Spread butter, spread, que es untar. And strain or drain, que es escurrir. Drain the pasta, for example. All right, let's continue. People, as you can see there, you have an example of a recipe. My favorite dish, pasta with bacon and tomato sauce. Pasta con tocino y salsa de tomate. What are the ingredients? 1 red onion, 2 red peppers, 120 grams of bacon, 1 can of tomatoes, 1 cup of water, olive oil, garlic, oregano, 50 grams of pasta per person. What is the method? What are the instructions? Number 1, Cut the onion, red peppers, and bacon into small pieces. Corta la cebolla, el pimiento rojo y el tocino en pedazos pequeños. Number 2. Heat some olive oil in a pan and fry the onion, red peppers, and bacon. 2. Calienta el aceite de olivo en una sartén y fríe la cebolla, el pimiento rojo y el tocino. Number 3. Add oregano, garlic, tomatoes, and water and cook for 20 minutes. Número 3. Agrega orégano, ajo, tomate y agua y cocínalo por 20 minutos. Number 4. Cook the pasta in a big pot of boiling water. 4. Cocina la pasta en una olla grande con agua hirviendo. Number 5. Serve the pasta with the sauce and enjoy. 5. Sirve la pasta con la salsa y disfrútalo. And you have the top tips for writing a recipe. Alright? Tips para escribir una receta. You have there 2 tips. Tienes 2 tips. Number 1. When writing a recipe or instructions, use numbers to indicate the stages and use the base form of the verb imperative to give instructions. Cuando escribes una receta o instrucciones, usa números para indicar los pasos y usa la forma base del verbo imperativo para dar instrucciones. ¿Okay? Tal cual lo ves el celeste, la número 1. En la receta también está resaltado en celeste el número, ¿verdad? Number 2. Use commas between things in a list. Use and between the last 2 things. Usa comas entre las cosas en una lista. Usa y entre las 2 últimas cosas que indicas. ¿Ok? Aquí la tenemos en verde, también resaltado en la receta. Oregano, garlic, tomatoes and water. ¿Ok? Eso es lo que refiere estos tips. ¿Ok? En esa receta te recomiendan enumerar los pasos. ¿Ok? Let's continue. Do you like pancakes? They are really delicious, aren't they? Of course. But what are the ingredients to make a pancake? Let's see. I will need 250 grams of flour, 4 eggs, half a liter of milk, butter, some salt, and yeast. Levadura. Okay? Levadura, sal, mantequilla, medio litro de leche, 4 huevos y 250 gramos de harina. Okay? But what is the process? What is the method? What are the instructions? ¿Cuál es la preparación? Okay, let's discover. Look at this. You have there pictures and instructions. Okay? But pay attention to the instructions. You have every instruction in this order. What you are going to do is reorder every instruction. Alright? Lo que vas a hacer es reordenar cada indicación. Okay? For example, what about the first instruction? You have there a bowl, full stop, take, first, comma. What is the correct order? Correct. First, take a bowl. Primero, coge un bowl o un tazón. What else? What is the next? Correct. Next, put 250 grams of flour into the bowl. Luego, pon 250 gramos de harina en el bowl. What else? Yes. Then, break 4 eggs into the bowl. Luego, rompe 4 huevos en el bowl. What else? Yes. And add half a liter of milk into the bowl. Luego agrega medio litro de leche en el bowl. What else? Correct. Then add some yeast to the flour. Luego agrega algo de levadura, un poco de levadura a la harina. And add a pinch of salt. Y luego agrega una pizca de sal. What else? Correct. Next, mix with a whisk. Luego mezcla con una batidora. What else? Use some butter for cooking. And yes, finally cook the pancakes in a frying pan. Finalmente, cocina los panqueques en una sartén. Alright, but pay attention because you have there some words in red. What are they? ¿Qué son esas palabras de rojo? Yes, they are connectors of sequence. Alright, son conectores de secuencia. Esta es la otra forma de presentar una receta, utilizando conectores de secuencia. First, next, then, finally. ¿Ok? A diferencia de la primera receta que les he mostrado, tenían números. Aquí también podemos agregar números, pero hemos agregado aquí conectores de secuencia para presentarles las dos formas. ¿Ok? Let's continue. People, what did we learn today? Think about your answer. Yes. Were they useful? Easy? What do you think? And what would you like to learn next? Guys, it's time to finish. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching and for your attention. Remember to keep the distance if you leave home. Alright? Have a nice week. Take care and bye-bye.